Thanks for tuning in. My name is David Adams and you are watching Occupy SLC News. The date is Friday, October the 7th, 2011. So far, the SLC occupation has been a great success. The mayor's office has ordered the police to not interfere with protesters as long as their demonstrations remain peaceful. The police are allowing those that plan on camping to stay as long as no laws are violated. Although there are police on site, so far they have been very polite and professional, and we encourage everyone to be polite and respectful in return, and keep in mind that they're only doing their jobs and are in fact part of the 99% that we're fighting for. In other news, we'd like to officially recognize our brothers and sisters in southern Utah that are conducting their own occupation in St. George. Their next General Assembly will be held Monday, October the 10th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Vernon Worthen Park in St. George. And speaking of other occupations, as of 10:30 yesterday morning, there are now 768 cities worldwide that now have local Occupy movements. As our numbers grow, so also grows the opposition to the movement. Remember that fighting fire with fire will only cause temperatures to rise, and the best way to fight fire is to soothe it with water. Calm, articulate statements with well thought out points will gain more support than angry rants. Having recognized this needs, some members of our local movement have organized an education committee which can be found at the link listed below. We encourage everyone to take advantage of this resource by both teaching and learning as much as you can from one another. As an update, we'd like to let everyone know that the General Assembly meetings will no longer be taking place at the SLC Library and will now be held at Pioneer Park at 7 p.m. every night. Also, it has been decided by General Assembly that there will now be 2 marches every day. Both marches start and end in Pioneer Park. The first march is at noon and the second is at 6 p.m. The Food Committee has asked everyone to please hold off donations until Sunday or later as they receive more food donations than they are able to store. Cash and non-food donations are still welcome between now and Sunday. They will also need servers and helpers at the park, so for any who are able, volunteers are needed. They'll be setting up a permanent kitchen on Sunday and have asked that everyone try to bring their own mess kit to reduce waste, and have noted that they can accommodate getting them washed. Lastly, they want to get the word out that they are in need of propane. All Food Committee donations can be directed to Deborah Wright at 801-230-9599. A rideshare group page has been set up on Facebook to accommodate transportation for those in need. It is encouraged that when you travel, that if you have open seats in your vehicle, that you make a post on the rideshare page, which can be found at the link below. Lastly, if you've been watching much of the local or mainstream media's coverage of the Occupy movement, then you've likely seen a list of demands that came from the Occupy Wall Street website floating around with some pretty out there demands on it. It should be noted that this list is not an official list of demands and that it actually came from an open forum set up for people to make suggestions for demands, and that these were just one person's suggestions. Again, these are not official demands. There was, however, an official declaration of occupation which can be found at the link below. That's all the news for now. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. I'm David Adams with Occupy SLC News. Stay revolutionary, my friends.